tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. Mm-hmm. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
All right, y'all. So now we got the baby that's going viral, or Lil Baby that's going viral for his short shorts, his blouse tank top, and his tattoos. Check this out. I'm gonna play y'all one more clip real quick before I get my commentary.
I hear that you say that you don't have any tattoos at all.
Oh.
So what's the reason why you made sure in a world of tattoos, you don't have any?
Being younger, like, I don't want no tattoo. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
With my money, and I don't wanna be like a thug. Like, even though, like, I'm almost a thug, I was a thug. I don't wanna be no thug. You feel me? I don't want people to look at me like I'm a thug. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I want. People with tattoos, and to me, you look like a thug.
Damn.
Only time I can see me getting a tattoo, like, gotta be real sentimental to me. Like,
All right, so check this out, y'all. What I really genuinely have to say about this is, I know I used to say that I didn't think that there was really any kind of agendas to make men homosexual or bisexual, but now I'm starting to change my mind because this is one of the hottest, rappers that a lot of these young, impressionable straight boys in our community, in the black community, are looking up to. Why come they're always trying to feminize these dudes? Like they did the Young Thug that way. They're always doing it to these guys, trying to make them more effeminate, be, homoerotic, etc. At first I thought they were just playing on the fact that they know that a lot of guys are struggling with their sexuality and they're suppressing themselves, basically forcing themselves to be straight because they're, everyone else's acceptance. Hip hop, their friends, their family, etc. The black community, period. Very homophobic. So I thought that, they were just trying to get the views and stuff, which I feel like that's still happening. I feel like that's still a part of it. They know that they're gonna watch because out of curiosity, out of gossip, out of, being triggered, etc. But when I look at Lil Baby, it really is really giving broke, down and out hood dude that got taken out of the gutter and now he's doing whatever the fuck it take to stay out of the gutter. Y'all not getting ready to fool me that this face is not the face of a dude that if he didn't have nothing, you could literally throw him $20 and get you some. Allegedly, in my opinion, okay? He represents a lot of the mass majority of straight black men, young men these days, because they're confused. They're all raised by women, so they all have these, effeminate characteristics. And then it's like when people call it out, it's like, oh, y'all trying to say they're gay. Everybody's not gay. Men can't do nothing. Y'all always want to say they're gay. Why everything that they do gotta be gay then? Why come they can't do some regular feminine shit? Why come they not, I don't never be seeing black men, it's rare. There are black men that's doing these things, but it's very rare and it's not in mainstream. When you see mainstream black men, that's all on the blogs and the limelight, these rappers and everything, these niggas is always on either hyper masculine or extra feminine shit. It's like they don't have a way to go in the middle, and if they do, they're not being pushed. So it's like, that's why I can gauge an agenda based on what's being marketed and pushed in front of everybody. Y'all, this nigga got tats on his lower thighs and in his legs. Those are the main gay spots for tattoos. Has always been that way. Y'all, I ain't even go there. I don't even have no tattoos below my waist, bro. and I'm full-fledged, being real about who I am and everything. But see, that's what happens when you suppress yourself. You don't know who you are. You think everything has to be approved by another motherfucker. And that's what I'm getting here when I'm looking at him. So, because the whole statement of, I'm not going to get no tattoos because I have, I'm going to grow up and have a job and I don't want to be looked at like a thug or whatever. That was bogus. Like, who cared about that? If you didn't want tattoos, you wouldn't have got them. You went and got these tattoos for a reason. Everything that y'all niggas do is for clout. Y'all not fooling nobody. So he got these tattoos for this moment right here. Us bloggers to talk about this shit, spread it around, and then they think that because we talking about this, that's promotion for their music and shit. Nigga, no. Like, it's crazy, but I do think that there's a slight agenda on black men being gay now, because also this is what Obama had to say.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right. So that I think is creating that community. I know it's corny, but that's what they need.
So that was agenda-y to me, because simply a gay person existing doesn't automatically make them empathetic and kind. Y'all, are y'all lost? Now all of a sudden, gay men are empathetic and kind? Do y'all not know? You can tell when somebody don't know that many gay men. Like, you could tell Obama's out of touch anyway because of what he said, but no, y'all, let me clear that up. There is no certain demographic that is going to guarantee you kindness, empathy, femininity, none of that shit. Most gay men that are flamboyant are super masculine. They just look and act like a bitch, but they're really super masculine, super selfish, super careless, super mean. All that shit's masculine. None of that shit's feminine. You know what I'm saying? So people are confusing feminine with gay, but really gay, that their opinion of gay is, or feminine, their opinion of feminine is gay is what I'm trying to say. When gay is just liking the same sex. That doesn't have anything to do with your mannerisms and shit, okay? You can be a straight man and be empathetic and kind without having a gay friend, bro. Yes, it's good to have gay friends simply because there's cool gay people to kick it with and all that. And you shouldn't be homophobic and you shouldn't be distant from people just because of their sexual preference. That's the truth. So yes, I do think straight men should be able to be friends with gay men, but let's just keep it 100. If straight men try to be friends with gay men are going to be trying to holler at them, because gay men are always going to be infatuated with what they cannot have, especially if this dude is attractive and masculine. You might as well hang it up. Even if they're able to look at the dude eventually like a human and a cool dude to kick it with, they going to still always have it in the back of their head that they want to smash. Just like if a straight man is friends with a baddie, like a fine-ass girl, right? He may be able to see her as a human in certain ways, but you best believe if she got a man or if she just whatever's going on and he can't holler at this moment, he gonna be trying to, and if she turns him down, he will always have this infatuation or lust for her, even if he can't get her. He'll always want her. And as soon as she goes through relationship issues with her boyfriends, he gonna be right there convincing her to leave a nigga alone and all that. Y'all know how it go. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like it's difficult for real straight men to be friends with gay men, because yeah, if they're DL, yeah, they probably be cool with us, you know what I'm saying, type shit. But a real straight man, that'd have to be a super mature gay dude. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's gonna have to take for that straight man to be really comfortable with himself, because I've noticed a lot of straight men, they think that they're straight until they come across somebody that's very confident and very, happy and strong, like strong-willed and shit. They start to get kind of curious, because it's like a lot of the reasons why these niggas is straight is because they thought that, religion and all that was to follow. They thought that, gay people going to hell, we gonna live miserable, hard, difficult lives and all that. And when they get around us and they learn, like, damn, these niggas is normal niggas, like, sometime, and they just be, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, maybe, you know what? I don't know. Let me see. These bitches is tripping. These bitches ain't on shit. They want a nigga for nothing but their money, all this other stuff. They get to thinking. I'm trying to tell y'all, these niggas don't even be straight like that. They just be forced to be a certain way for everybody else's approval, and they just walk in that life. And especially if you ain't never exposed to gay people, then you could continue to go on like that thinking that it's cool. But really, you just never got to be yourself. So if the straight dude is not confident in himself, it's not going to work. Or comfortable with himself, it's not going to work. And if the gay dude is too lustful, it's not going to work. Between the straight and gay friendships. Just keeping it 100. But that gave real agenda, because why they got Obama saying this when Obama is the head black figure for black men in politics, and they got him on here saying that that black men should be friends with gay men for empathetic, soft purposes. Man, that's cat. That's some bullshit. Straight men can't get it from women. They can't get it. If they're not gonna get it from the women that they dealing with, they're not gonna get it. Being around gay men is not getting ready to give these niggas compassion, empathy, and soft traits. That was bullshit. All right, just calling a spade a spade. So yeah, y'all, that's it for this one. Let me know what y'all think. Hit them comments up, like and subscribe. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say.